Nate's Garden Adventure, and as you can see, I am working on all those peppers that I harvested on that day where I was trying to get as much as I could get done. Why, it was such a beautiful, beautiful day outside. So today is the day that I have started to cut the jalapeno peppers. Remember these peppers? And remember this purple pepper right here? Remember, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of pepper is this. I don't know, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just dehydrate it, and I'm going to take a little bit of it and I'm going to taste it, and I'm going to see if this pepper is a hot pepper or a sweet pepper, because it started out green, as you can see, and now it is turned to a dark purple. So I'm going to taste this while I'm on here with you guys, and then we're going to I'll let you know if it's a hot one or a sweet one. So I've got those left to do, and I've been putting them in my dehydrator. So I'm almost at the top of my jar of my red pepper flakes. So let me show you what that jar looks like. Okay, so this is what my red pepper flakes look like. Look how much I've been able to get so far. Look at that. Look what they look like. They start out like this when you grow them, and then you have to cut them and take all this, well, some of the seeds out of them. Some of them I left in, some I took out, and then you stick them in your dehydrator. And look at that. I've got like 4 shelves of these. See, I left some that has the seeds in them. Some have the seeds still left in them, which is perfect for me because that's what I want. And then after you get them all dried up, then they come out looking like this. Beautiful. So I wanted to get a full jar of my red pepper flakes, and child, look at it. It's almost to the top. Look at the color. Isn't the color of those red pepper flakes are just so beautiful. So when I get done with that, you see, I have my gloves here, because when you're messing with these hot peppers, you better have some gloves on, because without these gloves, boy oh boy, you just asking for trouble. And then after I finished with cutting up my cayenne long and my jalapeno pepper, then I've got my shishito peppers in this bag right here. So I'm trying to open up this bag so you guys can see exactly what they look like. They look beautiful. Let me maneuver some stuff. Look how beautiful these shishito peppers look like. See, look at that. Gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. Going to be the next thing that I'm going to be cutting up, and I am going to be putting in my second dehydrator, because I have 2 dehydrator. I have this one, and then I have another one that's exactly like this dehydrator. So your girl is going to be dehydrating today, and then later on, once it gets cooled off, then I'm going to take those broccoli and those Brussels sprout plants that I have growing outside that I started from seed. Those are ready to be up potted. I don't know if I want to put them in a pot, or that one area that you guys were out there with me that one day. I cleaned out that one long bed in my red garden. I think I might put some over there, because I was going to put my cabbage over there. But then what I was thinking, those black boxes that are on my deck, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my tomato plants, the ones that I know are not going to give me any more tomatoes, and I'm going to plant some of my cabbage over in those black boxes. And then as I clean, then I'm going to start putting out my seedlings, because I looked at the weather, and the weather is going to be kind of like in our favor. So that's why I'm so glad that those plants are already acclimated to the temperature. So I can just, I don't have to worry about them as much. And if they get, and I think I'm going to put those clear cachets over them, so I can also protect them from that white butterfly. Because even though the weather is changing, that white butterfly is going to be relentless, and she's going to just keep on keeping on to lay as many of her eggs as she can before her life cycle is over, or it gets too cold to where she cannot um, tolerate it. So I'm telling you guys, get your seeds planted now so you can have a fantastic fall harvest. That's why I was so happy that I tried that experiment that I said I was going to plant some of my seeds way early so I can take off some of that harvesting date. So I think with the Brussels sprouts and the broccoli, I think I've achieved that. So hopefully I'll be harvesting um, a little sooner than the package stated for you to harvest them. So fingers crossed. And I can't wait to that squash plant where I've been getting that big giant squash in my patty pan squash. I can't wait for that plant to be done because I want to clean that all up because that's where my onions are going to be going. So I need to get that going and I need to get some more of my onions planted so I can get them up and strong. So those onions are going to stay in those raised beds and all through the winter. And then in the spring, I should be able to get some type of a nice harvest. Whew, I'm hoping. Say a prayer for you, girl, because you know that's my end result is I want to be able to get me some onions. Because I go through onions like water, child, like water. So I need to be able to have my own stash of onions. But I gotta figure out the growing process so I'll be able to grow me some onions. All right, so let me cut this one little pepper and we're gonna see what it tastes like. All right, let me get it situated and I'm going to deseed it. So, and I got to put my gloves back on so I'll be able to see what this pepper is going to taste like. All right, guys, let me get my gloves on. Okay, let's get these gloves on. All right, let's cut this pepper. Let's see what I'm doing. This is what it looks like in the inside. Get this and deseed it. All right, let's taste it and see what it tastes like, you guys. Here we go. Just take a little bit. All right, I'll bring you guys up so you'll be able to see what it looks like. Oh, hey, you guys, it's me. All right, let's taste this and see. Whew, let's see. All right, here we go. You know your girl don't do hot, so hopefully this pepper is not hot. Fingers crossed, you guys. Say a prayer for me, Lord. Please don't let this pepper be hot and won't burn my mouth, child. Let it be sweet and tasty. Whew, we ask this in your son Jesus' name. Amen. All right, let's go. This has like a mild heat to it. It's not like that Amish melon that I put in my mouth and I just spit it out because it was so horrible. This has a mild taste to it. So I don't know what kind of pepper this is. You guys still have to kind of help me try to figure it out what type of pepper. Because like I said, it started out green and then see it started out green and then it turned to this purplish color. See? So it's a mild pepper, but it got a little heat to it. So I'm going to continue to go ahead and cut this up. And I'm going to add it to my dehydrating tray over here. And then I'm going to stick it in the dehydrator. And we're going to be good to go. All right, guys. So I'm going to finish these peppers up. And then I'll come back and let you see my dehydrator all full of my wonderful peppers, and I'll let you see it once they get dehydrated. I'll do that in another video. Once my shishitos and my cayenne long and my jalapeno peppers are done and getting ready for the sauce. Because my shishito jar is not as big as full as I want it to be. Because I think, I don't know if I still have, let me see if I can find that jar. And then I'll show you guys. Hold up. Let me go find my jar. Guys, so I found my shishitos, and see it's kind of like down at the bottom, and I wanted to get it to the top of my jar by the end of this growing season, just like I have my red pepper flakes. See how they're almost at the top of my jar? And I think once I get these peppers dehydrated, it should almost take me almost to the tops. But I still have more peppers out there, so I know my red pepper flakes will get done. But I'm thinking once I get all these shishito peppers here and I get them dehydrated with these, I think it may take me up to here. Maybe right here. Because there, look how they're at the bottom. I want it to come at least here because I still have more shishito peppers out there. So I'm hoping by the end of this growing season, your girl will have both her shishito peppers seasoning done and my red pepper flakes. Now these I know for sure. These I'm still hoping, but I stay positive and I stay growing because I want to achieve my goal. And I always set a goal for myself every growing season. What things do I want to get accomplished? And I always want to get a couple of more jars. I try to push for 3 jars full of some kind of seasoning. So I still haven't started my onion powder yet. So I think that will be my 3rd jar. So my first jar would be shishitos, second would be my red pepper flakes, and third one would be my onion powder. Yoo-hoo! I haven't even started my garlic. So I'll probably do my garlic during the winter time. So I'm trying. I don't know if I can get the 4th jar done, but I know I'm going to get my 3. You hear me? I'm going to get my 3. All right, guys, so let me finish doing this, and then I'll come back when my dehydrator is loaded and ready to go. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit. And I encourage each and every one of you guys to get out there, jump on the season train, choo choo, and get these seasons going. Because this is something that will help you in the long run. You hear me? Help you in the long run, and it will be fresh and it'll be safer than the stuff that we get in the grocery store. All right, guys, keep growing and keep that train moving. Choo choo. So jump on the spice train, you guys. All right, let me get back to work. You guys, I got the shishitos all de-seeded and I am cutting them up. And the only thing I have left to do now is put them in the dehydrator. Look at these shishitos. Don't they look so beautiful? I just love the vibrant color of them. And I just love the color of any type of pepper. Beautiful shishito peppers. If you haven't tried a shishito pepper, I would say put this on your list. They are like a sweet pepper, but if they get turned red, then they have a little bit more of a kick to them. That's why I always get my shishitos nice and green, and I like to get them about this size. Not too big. All right, let me get these shishitos in the dehydrator. Guys, the shishitos are in their dehydrator, and my jalapeno peppers and my cayenne slim are in theirs. Now I just have to take these because this one doesn't have, it's not on the base like this one. So I will see you guys in part 2 when it's time for me to take these shishito peppers and these cayenne slim longs and the jalapeno peppers out and ready to make them into powder. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. I love my dehydrator and I love growing my own food. All right, guys. See you in part 2. And I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up like this video, share me out, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be able to see part 2 of me turning these beautiful peppers right here into some beautiful seasoning. Look how green those shishito peppers are. They just look so beautiful. All right, guys, see you in part 2.